Gentlemen, may I welcome all of you to this new segment of our beautiful topic of choosing the right forklift. Since last three sessions, we were going through a basic understanding of forklifts. Today, I would like to enlighten you on how to choose between a racetrack and a counterbalance forklift. Before we go into details, let me make you familiar with the terms racetrack and counterbalance forklifts. As I said before, in forklift industry, the trucks are classified as per ISO classes. The racetrack belong to class 2 category, which are designed to operate in a warehouse in narrow aisle for storing and retrieving pallets. The racetracks are compact, electrically operated trucks. They are designed to maximize the load in a narrow aisle. The weight of the load is distributed between, say, two outer legs, and it consists of one or two wheels per leg. There are driving wheels which are located below the driver's seating position. In most cases, the operator will be on sitting position, which gives him better comfort and control as he walks in narrow aisle. On rare occasions, the driver stands on the track in case if he wanted to get on or off the track more frequently while in operations. As you think of a forklift, the first picture that comes into your mind is counterbalance types, which are either four wheels or three wheels. In counterbalance forklifts, there are a variety of fuel options such as diesel, gasoline, LPG, electric, and a combination of LPG and gasoline. So, the counterbalance forklifts are the most versatile machines among forklifts. Counterbalance trucks are either ISO class 1 when used as electric trucks, and class 4 when they are used with an internal combustion engine. The weight of the load is counterbalanced by a weight in the rear of the forklift, which could be either cast iron weight in case of diesel trucks, or it could be a battery itself in case of an electric forklift. The counterbalance trucks are made for both indoor and outdoor applications. However, they are preferred to use for outdoor applications. This is mainly because they have got higher ground clearance, to operate outdoors. Counterbalance forklifts are usually mounted with attachments. This is for handling various load types and dimensions. They are used to lift loads to various heights, usually a maximum lift height up to, say, 6.5 meters. Now, let us go back to racetracks. Let us see what are the different types of racetracks available. We already noted that the racetracks are meant for narrow aisle warehouse operations. Mainly, there are two types of racetracks available, and we don't go now into details of other configurations. The main types are, pantograph type. So the pantograph type and also moving mass type. The pantograph types are, scissor type mechanism that allows deep, double deep stacking. It means it can shelf, say, one or two pallets so deep. Here the forks extend forward beyond the mast and its center of gravity. So they are also called, deep reach forklifts. So this term is very familiar in warehouse industries, the deep reach forklifts. These tracks can increase the warehouse capacity by 30% when compared to a single deep operation. This type of stacking maximizes the space usage, and also it improves the storage density, and also it reduces the operating cost. By the way, another type of double stacking track is telescopic type, which is most commonly used in advanced warehouses. The double deep stacking is ideal for both dry and cold store facilities for storing multiple pallets. So they are meant for storing multiple pallets quickly and also efficiently. If you look at the pantograph type, they have got higher lifting capacities when the forks are fully extended. The main disadvantage with pantograph type is that it has got more moving parts, and that increases the risk of failure during operations. If you look at the moving mass racetrack, the entire mass moves forward to extend the load without losing the center of gravity. And also, it uses hydraulic system. The key advantage is that it has less moving parts and the load center is closer to the mast. Also, it has got larger diameter wheels, which offer, higher ground clearance. And so it increases versatility of the machine. The main disadvantage with moving mass type is that we need to add a fork extension in case we need to handle deep double stacking. Should you wish to go for a racetrack, it is important to specify the load dimensions, the capacity required at certain height, also aisle entry, base leg openings, ceiling height, battery voltage, charging system, side shifting, and so on. Space management has an important role as we plan to build a home or an office or a warehouse. Similarly, planning for a short turning radius forklift is an effective way of managing your floor space. In most cases, a short turning radius forklift with its compact design can handle loads better. When you have a short turning radius track, it can move around the warehouse area faster, and also it can handle the loads quickly, and so it can reduce your downtime. A good turning radius will ensure safety, productivity, and also efficiency of your operations. Also, it can be helpful to a customer to avoid spending additional money for modifying or building a new facility for his operations. Before we conclude, it would be useful to know how can we maximize our floor space by minimizing the aisle width. There are three parameters we need to consider in order to find out the aisle width. The first parameter is to understand the basic right angle stacking width. How can we find out the basic right angle stacking width? This is normally stated on the manual provided by the supplier, or you may contact your dealer for this particular information. This is the minimum space a forklift required to turn in order to insert its forks into the pallet. The second parameter is the length of your load, which is very easy to find out. The third parameter is that you should consider a clearance of normally 300 mm, that is standard in the industry. So this clearance is to ensure that your forklift has enough room for its turning radius. Now, you need to add up these three parameters, and you will be getting an idea about the minimum aisle width which is required. In most cases, an ideal aisle width is 3.3 meters. When we think of narrow aisle widths, which is between say 2.6 to 3.2 meters, and when we say about very narrow aisle, it is 1.5 to 2.2 meters. So this is something standard in the industry. As a conclusion, we can say that there are choices of Racetracks and traditional counterbalance forklifts. The Racetracks are purely electrical machines, and they are intended for use inside a warehouse. Among counterbalance forklifts, we have various fuel options, including electric power. Choosing the right narrow aisle equipment and racking that can be complicated, and it's really a difficult task. If you have any complex or complicated applications, please contact us today, and we will guide you through the process, ensuring you that you get the best configuration for your specific needs. Thank you for watching, and this is Tajuddin Qasim signing off. God willing, we will be meeting soon with the next part. Till then, goodbye.